Forced to move cabins by management. I used to work on cruise ships in the spa. Had been working for a couple years and was pretty good at my job, so I started training to be an assistant manager so I could step up to manager. Mainly for the much nicer work schedule and raise in pay, cause being a normal spa member was hell on earth. I was working hard, staying way past when I should have gone home. Some days only going to my cabin for a couple of hours just to sleep, so I was hardly in my room ever. Then my roommate's contract ended and I got a new roommate. Let's call her Rita. Rita was Australian and just married. We were cruising the Mediterranean, so in order for her to talk to her husband she had to call him at very odd times. I didn't mind as she wasn't super loud when chatting to him. The first month we shared a cabin was fine. Nothing spectacular but fine. Then she woke up one morning and decided she wanted to try and make my life hell. I don't know what I did to make her hate me. If I did, I would have wanted to fix it, as living away from your friends and family in such a stressful environment is difficult enough. IDK. Maybe she got cabin fever. So as I said before, I only really went to my cabin to shower and sleep. And that meant my stuff was hardly touched. I had the bottom bunk, so I kept my stuff at the foot of my bed and under a chair I was using as a bedside table. Her stuff, however, was all over the place. She also started being extra noisy whenever I was trying to sleep. We were set up to be on different teams, so a roommate will have some privacy for a couple of hours every time you had some time off. Normally in port for a morning 3 times a week. I would start work at 7 a.m. and work till about 10 p.m. Some days till past midnight. I was tired when I was in my cabin. But then she would insist on being the most annoying person on earth. She would dry her hair at 2 a.m., watch a movie on loud, drink beers loudly, and be noisy on the top bunk. Then she went lower than I could ever dream. She slept with my ex-BF, who I broke up with cause he cheated on me while I was there. I was so fed up with her and complained to my manager, who said I just needed to deal with it or date an officer with his own cabin. I was miserable. Then finally we had a cruise where head office was cruising with us to check on standards and launch a new product. I had known this lady for years and she knew me well too. We got along well. One night after dinner I get called into the office. I thought maybe I was finally getting that promotion. Boy, was I wrong. Head office and my manager had called me in to tell me to move out of my cabin, in which I had been for 7 months with only 2 months to go. Apparently Rita had gone and told them I was the roommate from hell, that I was being noisy on purpose and being disrespectful. She had even claimed that I stuck her toothbrush in the toilet. Toothbrush was shown to me and I'd never even seen this toothbrush in my life. Also, it made me worry that maybe she had done this to my toothbrush. I fired back and asked my managers why they would think I would do something so disgusting after knowing me so long. And they replied they believe me, but as there is no way to disprove Rita, I had to be the bigger person and move out. I had an hour to pack up and transfer cabins. I was humiliated and heartbroken that someone would be so mean. But then anger kicked in. So I packed up my stuff. But I put on my most annoying music, blocked the toilet, knowing it won't be fixed till the next day, and placed the mattress outside in the hallway so she would have to fetch it herself. Our cabin was also the only cabin with a mini fridge, and I took that thing with me, even though I didn't use it. I left all her stuff in the fridge on the counter and set the thermostat to hot. I had some glitter from parties that I spilled on the carpet and spread all over the floor. Whoops. My maintenance friends also heard of my unfair treatment and took it upon themselves to turn off the hot water in the cabin. And when it was reported, they put it last on the list of things that needed to be fixed. Rita complained about me stealing the fridge. But as it was never hers to begin with and it was still in a spa cabin, there was nothing she could do. My new roommate was lovely. Very happy to have a fridge. And never had a disagreement with me. Rita quit and went home 2 weeks later. Should have mentioned to her husband about sleeping with the coworker. Some people can't just quit. They have to burn down the neighborhood before they go and then play the victim for getting kicked off the boat. Good riddance. You've known me so long, how can you believe I'd do such things? Look, I can do much worse. Quote. Which bit is the malicious compliance? I also work on cruise ships and am currently on vacation, and reading this just makes me not want to go back again. About to head back for my 5th contract March 28th. But super tired of ship life. I'm a little confused why this is in malicious compliance. Maybe it belongs in R, petty revenge? Also, this bit confused me. Then she went lower than I could ever dream. She slept with my ex-BF, who I broke up with cause he cheated on me while I was there. I'm assuming you mean he's now your ex and her sleeping with him was the cheating incident? Otherwise, why's it matter who gets the defective goods? Holy moly, working at sea, I am so happy I never had to share a cabin ever. Quit? How did she get out of her contract? What do you mean, I have to share a cabin with people? Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark quote. I may be downvoted, but I have a feeling there are two sides to this story. Who needs a Power Ranger? Real-life Rita Repulsa got what's coming to her. Rita disappeared along with 6 feet of anchor chain. This does happen in the Navy, though rare, and more than one person must be pissed off. So they accommodated someone who was there for a whopping 2 weeks by pissing off someone who was still there for 2 months? Sound logic. And your promotion? Did you get that promotion? The question I'm really interested in is, did you get that promotion in the end?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.